Good morning students of class 6. This is the first video of history chapter 6. The name of the chapter is the first kingdom. The first topic is the Mahajanapadas. Mahajanapadas means large state or large kingdom. It's called as Mahajanapadas. So among 16 there were 16 Mahajanapadas, but these Mahajanapadas were emerged around 6th century BCE. Some of these Janapadas, when they became more powerful, they called as the Mahajanapadas. Most of these Mahajanapadas had a monarchical system of the government, and some of them were republic form of government. The 6th century BCE is regarded a major turning point in the history of India because it was the time which show emergence of new and powerful kingdom and cities and growth of diverse thought like Buddhism and Jainism. The next topic is monarchies. Monarchies means it was a hereditary form of government where the throne is passing from father to son, and the king had absolute power to take all the decisions. The position of king was strong because he had a large number of army and diverse source of revenue also. As for example, we can see Magad and Avanti. The next one is republic. Republic means we are ruled by a group of powerful people elected by and then common people of a republic. So in the republic there was no hereditary. All the decisions lies in the hand of the people only. So two democratic republic were there, Shakyas and Lichvis. Bhaji was the capital of Vaishali, Bihar. It was in Bhaji there was a republic form of government. So the republic was called Agana or Sangh, and there were many rulers also. The Rajas met in assemblies and took all the decisions through discussions and debate. In the republic form, the Rajas he met in the assemblies and he has power to take all the decisions. Both Buddha was the founder of Buddhism and Lord Mahavira was the founder of Jainism, was also belonged from these republic. Now the difference between monarchies and republics are: the first difference is, in the monarchy only the king maintained a large army, regular army, only king maintained a regular army, but in a republic every Raja had his own independent army. Next difference we can see that in the monarchy were ruled by a single monarch, means it was a hereditary form where the throne passing from father to son. All the powers, all the absolute right was in the hand of the monarchies only. But in the republic, republic functioned under the care of assemblies. Republics controlled by the group of powerful people, and all the powers lies in the hand of the people only. Next, we can see some powerful kingdom. So there were 16 Mahajanapadas, and among these 16 Mahajanapadas, 4 states were so powerful, like Vats, Koshala, Avanti and Magad. There were Vats, Koshala, Avanti and Magad were the 4 powerful Mahajanapadas of 6th century BCE. According to the Puran, Vats was named after Akashi Vats, and it was situated in the Gangetic plain with Koshambi as its capital, and Avanti relates to present day Malwa region. Now we can see some causes for the rise of Magad. What were the causes for the rise of Magad? The first cause is strategic location. Second one is mighty and ambitious rulers. Third one is preserver of natural resources. Fourth one is international trade. Fifth one is efficient army. One by one we will see here. Strategic location. The Ganga and the Son enriched Magad and it provided a natural barrier against the enemy. Rajgir means Rajgir, the capital of Magad, was surrounded by 5 hills. Next we can see mighty and ambitious rulers. So Magad had a successive line of ruling dynasties. So rulers were outstanding. The rulers were outstanding, conquerors also, and strategists and diplomats. Next we can see the reservoir of natural resources. The river Ganga made the land fertile, and iron ore was used to make weapons, effective weapons. Next we can see the international trade. Magad had excellent trade relationship with Southeast Asia. Number 5, we can see the efficient army. Magad had a vast, well-equipped army. With the help of army, Magad expanded his empire to the distant areas. Magad flourished to a great extent under the Hiranyak dynasty, and some of the important rulers of this dynasty were Ajatasattu and Bimbisar. Now students, you will do homework in your book. Some objective questions we will discuss here. MCQ. The first question is given. The dash century BC is regarded as a major turning point in the history of India. The answer will be 6th century. 6th century. Next we can see the travel societies called dash began to live a settled life and practiced agriculture. Answer will be Jana. Jana was called travel societies. Next one is number 3rd. Which of these Mahajanapadas were located to the north of the Vindhyas? Answer will be Vindhyas only. Number 4. They could not participate in the assemblies. So Das and Karmikas were not allowed to participate. Das, Karmikas and women were not allowed to participate in the assemblies. Only Raja can participate in the assemblies, and he can took all the decisions on behalf of the people. Next one is the Ganga and the Son enriched it and provided a natural barrier against the enemy. So answer will be Magad. Next one is fill in the blank. The travel societies were called Jana, or we can say Janapadas. Next one is Magad comprises modern day dash and dash, comprises a Rajgir, and district is Patna district. The Magad capital dash was surrounded by 5 hills. So now the capital was shifted of Magad, and it is called as Patliputra. Old name of Patna, new name of Patliputra is called Patna. Next one is Rajagrih was built by Bimbisar. Next one is true or false. The 5th century BC was a turning point in the history of India. Is it true or false? It is false. 6th century BC was there. Viratnagar was the capital of Mala. It is false. Viratnagar not. The capital of Mala was Kushinagar. Yes, Kushinagar. Next one is Asmaka, Avanti, Gandhara and Kamboja was the most powerful Mahajanapadas. It is false. The Vats, Koshala, Avanti and Magad were the 4 most powerful Mahajanapadas. Patliputra was flanked by 3 rivers, Ganga, Son and Gandak. It is true. Ganga, Gandak and Son only. Next one is judicial administration under Bimbisar was strict. It is also true. Next we can, in the monarchical Mahajanapada, the head of the state was monarch or a king. Yes, it is also true. The power lies in the hand of monarch only. The tax collected by king could be paid in cash only. No, it could be paid in cash or kind only. So it is false. Now students, we will do match the following in book. Lichvi means Shakyas or Lichvis were 2 democratic republics. The answer will be A. Kuru is called Indraprasth is called Kuru. Bimbisar is the Ajasatru, and iron plowshare is increased production. So answer will be D. So D, C, A, B is the correct sequence of match the following. So this is all for today, students. Thank you.